What's good, everybody, and welcome back. So, the NFL is making some changes in the league and shaking things up. And one of the things that they've done is they have cut ties with Pepsi when it comes to the Super Bowl halftime show. Let me say this again. They cut ties with Pepsi when it comes to the Super Bowl halftime show. There was an article in CNBC that it says NFL renews its sponsorship deal with Pepsi, but without the Super Bowl halftime show. Now, this was interesting when I saw this because we know for the last few years or so that Pepsi has been the sponsor for the halftime show and have produced some good shows. Some was good, some was all right, but overall, they've been the main sponsor for it. So with the NFL deciding to go with somebody else, this definitely was interesting because I'm curious to know why would they choose to do this. So the article states it says Pepsi is keeping its sponsorship rights with the NFL, but will give up a core asset, the Super Bowl halftime show. The soda and snacks company officially renews its nearly 4-decade partnership with the league Tuesday after the NFL spring meeting in Atlanta. Team owners voted to ratify the renewal, which allows Pepsi to use NFL premium rights for its brands, including Frito-Lay and Tostitos, the chips. Now, Pepsi got some things, even though they lost the halftime show, but they got a few things out the deal, which sounds pretty good. And here's a few of them that it says that they received. Pepsi gets pouring rights at top NFL events, including the NFL Draft. The company's sports drink maker Gatorade keeps its high visibility on, on NFL sidelines. In addition, Pepsi and the NFL are teaming up to unveil a Gatorade pre-workout product for players this fall. The line is expected to be available for consumers in 2023. So, even though they lost the Super Bowl halftime, so with Gatorade still going to be on the sidelines, that's going to be very visible, which we all know Gatorade is one of the top sports drinks in sports. And they said they get the pouring rights at events, as well as the NFL draft. And they're going to be coming up with a pre-workout for the players in the fall, and then it's going to be for consumers in 2023. So I know Pepsi still wanted to keep the halftime show rights, but hey, it sounds like to me that they didn't do anything wrong. Just the NFL is like, hey, we dealt with Pepsi for so long in this field, so let's just shake things up and let's try to go with somebody else. Now, the NFL, according to CNBC, it says that the NFL is saying that the Super Bowl halftime rights could hit the market and the league will be seeking up to $50 million for them. $50 million for the halftime rights for the Super Bowl. It's not cheap, but it's definitely going to turn some heads on now who's going to be the official sponsor for the Super Bowl halftime show, and people like myself is going to be curious to know what's going to be the first event that they put together and how's that going to go. How's the first halftime show going to go with the upcoming season? Now now you got a lot of companies. I'm pretty sure going to be in a run in to get those halftime rights because whether you like it or not, the Super Bowl and the NFL is still a global brand that companies are still trying to. It's still going to be trying to be a part of, regardless of all the things that the NFL has gone through. And with the Super Bowl halftime show, is definitely a eye catcher, from that people will definitely want to be a part of and sponsor because last season they had Mary J. Blige, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, Kendrick Lamar for last year's Super Bowl. But now, since the rights is on the table, let's see who's going to get those rights and how they're going to do with their first halftime show as the new sponsor. So it's definitely going to turn heads. Definitely going to have people raising their eyebrows to see who the league goes with. But we just have to sit back and play the waiting game. So you guys let me know how you feel about this, who you think the league is going to go with. Leave your questions and your comments. Also, hit the like and the subscribe button. And until then, holla at your boy.